Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting to order and acknowledge that we're in Treaty 1 territory, the home and traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Innu, Cree, and Dakota peoples, and in the national homeland of the Red River Métis. Our drinking water comes from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation in Treaty 3 territory. My name is Lynn Nesbitt. I'll be chairing the panel today. Joining me on the panel are Diane Knight and Ian Mann. Jason Robertson is our secretary, and Jamie Fougere is our assessor. We'll be hearing applications for revision of the assessment roll in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act. The matters for which revision is requested have been described in each application. We'll limit discussion to those matters. The statements that are made at this hearing are sworn testimony, and anyone speaking to the matters must be sworn in. Be advised that comparisons of assessments of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council and is independent of it and the City Administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of the evidence provided at this hearing and issues a written order that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the board's decisions with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of King's Bench if the matter pertains to the application of exemptions from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included with the board's order. With respect to the hearing process, I'll confirm the points of appeal with your property to be addressed with each applicant following the swearing in. We will then have the assessor's testimony followed by questions that the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony followed by questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish. Once all of the evidence about an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. The process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all the applications have been heard, and the board will deliberate in private and make its decisions. You will receive the board's decision by registered mail as soon as possible. As information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will be part of the public record. We'll be hearing item 8 on our docket today. Mr. Robertson, please affirm the assessor's and applicant's testimony.
Mr. Assessor, please state your full name.
Jamie Fougere.
Do you affirm that the evidence you are about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Mr. Applicant, please state your full name. Do you affirm that the evidence you are about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Fougere, we're dealing with item 8, 963 Henderson Highway, please.
Okay, so as you say, the address is 963 Henderson Highway. The roll number is 020302500000. And so the original assessed value was $24,055,000. So I'll quickly just do a sort of overview of the property here. So if you scroll down to the second page in my brief, you can see with the thicker purple outline, that's the subject property. There are a couple buildings that have, there's at least 3 buildings here. One is a strip mall that's sort of perpendicular to Henderson, and that's built in 1965. And then there's a couple newer buildings that replaced somewhat similar buildings around the year 2000, between 99 and 2001. And so you can see at the bottom of my second page here, some of the more notable tenants here that they have are Sobeys at the rear. That's the large building. At the back, there's the MLCC in the corner, and then Rexall Pharma Plus. And then you can see here the strip mall with the blue cladding on the upper portion. And then on the corner, they have the Royal Bank. And so if you want to turn to my recommendation.
Okay.
So we've just used the actual rents that are in place, and we've given some additional rent to the mezzanine for the Sobeys, and so that's the space that's 2,722 square feet. It's the last premise on the work up there. And then with the vacant space, there has been some vacancy issues spanning multiple years for the spaces 1,680 square feet, 1,600 square feet, and I think this one is a little bit more recent, 1,520 square feet. And so we've used $23 a square foot on the vacant space. And so just to let you know, in case you're not sure, the original assessment is on the left-hand side and the recommendation is on the right. So the original assessed value was $24,055,000, and we're recommending a reduction to $22,751,000.
Thank you very much. Mr.
you.
Reimer, what do you say to that recommendation?
I've contacted the owner to get instructions, don't have instructions confirmed, but I'm going to suggest, Madam Chair, that the board, in its deliberations, take the recommended value and if it meets with the board's approval, to go with the recommended value of $22,751,000, and I expect to have instructions confirmed very shortly.
Thank you very much. Do you have any questions of the assessor's recommendation?
I do.
Okay. Mr. Mann, do you have questions of the assessor's recommendation?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Ms. Knight?
I do not, thanks.
And I don't either. So thank you very much to you, Mr. Fougere and Mr. Reimer.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I guess we've heard all the items scheduled and this hearing is now adjourned. Thank you very much.